Maybe I should just start the kind of show, right?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to White River Buddhist Temple. Yes, my name's Georgette. I'm going to try to announce myself every morning, or not every morning, but while I'm here. Because we do get new people, or people may forget. I have a horrible time with names. Anyway, welcome to our first service in May, which is a memorial service, Shotsuki Hoyo. So names of people in our denomination, or our Sangha here who have passed away will be announced. Friends and family are welcome after the announcement of names and during the recitation of the Dharma. Boy, I'm really doing bad today. The sutras, there we go. You're welcome to come up and make an incense offering, and there'll be also a chance to do incense offering after service. So either way is fine with us. So we will start with Sambujo, which you'll find in your purple book, page 22. And then after Reverend Sarah introduces the service, we will move on to Jusei on page 23. Thank you.
Can I ask everyone to put your hands together in Gassho, or bow your heads in contemplation and respect, as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We are gathered here today in observance of the White River Buddhist Temple's monthly Shotsuki service to remember those who have passed away in the month of May. They are Sachiko Hirose, Tokuyo Komoto, Takeyoshi Jack Koga, Gladys Gisi, Risako Kawasaki, Masao Mikami, Frank Fujimura, George Mitsuo Hiranaka, Masaru Kato, Bill Yaguchi, George Shoji Terada, Betty Tanaka, Yoshiko Yamada, Alice Nishimoto, Monica Furtick, Alan Murashige, as well as all others who are not listed but contributed to the temple and its community. May the fragrance of the incense teach us the purity of our intentions. May the beauty of the flowers offered teach us of life's impermanence. May the light that burns brightly teach us of Amida's great wisdom and compassion. She ask everyone once more to put your hands together in Gasho, or bow your heads in contemplation and respect, as we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namo.
Will those who are able, please rise, and we will read out of our purple book, Three Treasures. You'll find that on page 3, and then please remain standing for the song or gatha that follows. Thank you. I'll let him go by first. Three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us firmly take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb to ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in the spirit of unity, in the spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we're able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Join me in Gasho. Namo Idabats, Namo Idabats, Namo Idabats, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Please turn to page 119 of the Purple Book. The song today, or gatha, is In a Quiet Valley. Thank you. You may be seated. And now we will have our Dharma message from Reverend Sarah.
Please join me in Gasho, or bow your heads in contemplation and respect, as together we say, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Well, good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful sunny day outside. Yesterday also cooperated for our plant sale. I hope some of you were able to make it. I know a lot of us volunteered. We got to enjoy the sun and meet new people, and that was great. Lots of plants went home and hopefully are in gardens. I was lazy. Mine are getting planted today. So today is Shotsuki Hoyo, and we gather as we do each month to remember those who have gone before us. Why do we do this? What is it that brings us back month after month to remember those who have gone to the Pure Land? I think the answer at its heart is gratitude. There is a curious problem at the center of gratitude. To feel genuine gratitude, we must first acknowledge that we have received something that we did not actually work for, that we did not earn. We have to acknowledge that we have been given a gift. Shinran Shonin was deeply honest about himself. And that is our founder. It's behind me on the scroll. He did not pretend to be a monk whose practice was sufficient. He did not claim that his recitation of the Nembutsu was a meritorious act that earned him birth in the Pure Land. He said plainly that he was a bonbu, an ordinary, foolish being, full of blind passions, incapable of saving himself. And yet he said, because of Amida Buddha's primal vow, precisely because that vow was made for beings exactly like him and me and you, that he was already embraced and would never be abandoned. When we hear that we are loved without condition, that Amida Buddha's compassion does not wait for us to become worthy, we feel gratitude towards Amida Buddha. Now, let us turn to the people that we remember today. Think for a moment about how you came to be sitting here in this place. Someone brought you to this temple, or told you about the Dharma, or simply lived their life in front of you in a way that resonated deeply for you. A grandmother who kept Butsudan in her home and woke early to offer water and rice. A father who drove you here on Sunday mornings for Dharma school. A minister who spoke plainly about life and death. A friend who told you during a hard year that Amida Buddha's light reaches even the darkest corners. Or in my case, a husband who wanted to support my desire to find a Buddhist temple and asked if I had seen the temple on Auburn Way. These people are the condition for our hearing the Dharma. They are the circumstances and the connections that make something possible. In the Tanisho, one of the passages most beloved in our tradition, Shinran Shonin says something I found truly beautiful. He says, and I quote, "I, Shinran, have never said the Nembutsu once in repose of my departed mother and father. For when I remember my parents, it comes home to me that all beings have, over the course of endless cycles of birth and death, at some point been father or mother, brother or sister to me. So in the next life, I must become a Buddha and help one and all without discriminating." Every being has carried us, fed us, and sacrificed for us. Since that is true, then gratitude cannot be reserved for only those we happen to know in this lifetime. But it is easier to start close to home. We start with the faces we can still see in our minds. In my experience, the hardest part of gratitude is not feeling it, but receiving it. We are very practiced at deflecting, at saying, "Oh, it was nothing," or "Oh, anyone would have done the same." But to live a life of Nembutsu, to say Namo Amida Butsu sincerely, is to practice receiving over and over again. To say, yes, I need this. I accept this. Thank you. And as we practice receiving Amida Buddha's compassion, something softens in us. We become gradually better at receiving the love of people around us too. Better at letting the kindness of our parents and teachers and friends actually touch us, rather than keeping it outside of ourselves. When we are genuinely moved by what we have received from Amida Buddha, from our ancestors, from this wonderful Sangha, we naturally want to share it. We want others to hear the Dharma that has given us peace. We want to care for the people around us. We want to support the temple, not because we must, but because this place is home for something so very precious. Today, as we remember those who have gone before us, I invite you to let one name or one face come to mind. Someone through whom the Dharma reached you. Someone who cared for you when you could not care for yourself. Someone who, perhaps without knowing it, was a condition for your hearing the teaching of Amida Buddha's compassion. In closing, please join me in Gassho, or bow your heads in contemplation and respect, as together we say, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandavas, namandavas, namandavas.
Thank you for your Dharma message, Reverend Sarah. So, those who are able, please rise. We'll have a song or gatha. It's called Ondoku Song 2. It's on page 153 of the Purple Book. And please remain standing after the song. We will have a recitation. Thank you. Please turn to page 8 of your service book for the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu and read along with me. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Dabbats, Namo Dabbats, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Thank you. You may be seated. So do we have any first-timers or guests that would like to be recognized today? Welcome. Good to see you. All right. That's great. Well, great that they could at least stop by. All right. time for announcements. There's a lot of things that we have. Many of them can be found on our pink sheet. Again, thank you to everybody who helped with the plant sale, whether donating, sorting and selling and cleaning up, and putting our Hondo, our chapel, back together again. This was full of tables and plants yesterday. So again, it's very much appreciated. Everybody helps and it makes things go very well. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. We've made it to our May theme of Endless Wisdom, and we will resume meeting on this Saturday, May 9th, and May 16th as well, from 10 a.m. until about 1.
Yeah, the ABA has a pretty busy schedule this month. We have our Bill Ginty Memorial Steak Dinner and meeting next Monday on the 11th. There's a sign-up sheet in back. We just need to have a sign-up so we know how much food to buy. And next we have the field trip to the Seattle Japanese Garden in Seattle. That is May 16th. The tea ceremony spots have all been taken, but we still have availability for the Seattle Japanese Garden tours. Also, we have a sign-up sheet for the picnic on June, I think it's 14th. So everybody contribute your food. Thank you.
On behalf of Vivian and myself, I want to thank everyone for coming to the plant sale yesterday. It was a complete success. Reiterating what Georgette said, it wouldn't have happened without all the contributions that people made and coming and buying our plants. We do have a problem. We have some plants left, and they're out circling the 2 trees out front. You're welcome to take them. A donation is also welcome, so whatever you want. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Gail. If this looks familiar, it's sitting out in the foyer. So the other thing is you notice that some of us have name tags. If you do not have a name tag in that box, please print your name. Print your name on this list and we'll get more made. But whatever we read off of this is what your name's going to be. So please make sure it's legible. Thank you.
So that brings us to end of service today. Again, you have an opportunity to come up and offer incense as a sign of gratitude. It does not obligate you to anything. It ties in with the Dharma message from today about gratitude, being thankful. So please be careful. Next week is Mother's Day, for those of you who don't remember, or something like that. Just a little early warning. I'm not being sponsored by Hallmark or any candy store or anything like that. I am grateful to my mother and other people who have served as my mother and have offered me guidance and wisdom in times where I needed some help. So some mothers are not female. I'll just put it that way. So whatever fills that role for you, please show a little bit of compassion. That would be wonderful. This is for some people who can't make it today. So we'll end with our closing words. And again, we hope to see you soon. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Idabats, Namo Idabats, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you all very much for attending.